record-breaking female, Hereford female of all time that I know of. So there's just a lot of options in here for phenotype, for maternal packages, the whole bit, and they're combination bulls, I think, that can do it both for everybody. So anyway, bid with confidence, and hopefully these bulls treat you as good as they have us to this point. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jason. It's certainly a privilege for me to be involved with Hoffman's on this set of bulls. And as Jason mentioned, I think he covered the basis there. But we've partnered on bulls for a number of years, and we've been very fortunate that the bulls have worked for us and for our customers across the country. As he said, we've got some really young, exciting bulls that are in this offering. We look forward to what they can do, and they got in this battery because of what we thought they brought to the table that our programs could both use. No doubt the Hoffman Ranch is known for their bull production and their successful bull sales. I think that these bulls check those boxes for that outfit, as well as the ones that go into production and make these great females and produce the elite females that go to the show ring. And I think we've proven that. I think we've been very, as I said, I feel like we've been blessed with the bulls that we've put together, but I think this is kind of a one-time offering for many of these. Some of these young bulls you don't know much about. I can just tell you right now, we're flushing cows to them as we speak. They're bulls that we're going to use, and I feel like this is going to be an opportunity to get involved. Probably opening the door today will probably be an advantage that you need to take advantage of yourself. We're going to just roll right on through these. We're going to offer some interest. We're going to offer interest in the Proud Bull, and then we'll have the pasture rights on Dominic. But then also there are going to be some embryos. There will be 2 packages of embryos that will sell. They're following the Proud Semen. So just pay attention. I think this is a sale of opportunities, and I think just fire in there with confidence. This semen will be, we have it's stored in various locations, but we will release it to you at the bull studs. There's a lot of this semen that'll be in Stillwater, a lot of it be in Nebraska. We can get it all together if that accommodates you better. I know I had a couple of people reach out if it would be a problem to release it immediately that's got some cows set up to flush. We will get that semen released right away and make all that happen for you. So we understand your urgency, and we will definitely be more than happy to work with you.
All righty. Well, thank you, Gerald. I tell you what, folks, you need to pay special attention as we're moving right through the auction tonight on how many units we're selling. On this first particular deal, it'll be times 2 packages. 2 times 2 straws in this particular first 5 lots right here. There'll be times 2. Whatever the winning bid, it'll be times 2. So we've got a big crowd on hand, and we've got some phones going here as well. So folks, you just bid right up, don't hesitate, and we're going to walk right through this thing here, and we'll get you in and out of here today, and you can get on with your night's festivities. But what a great offering, Gerald, to introduce that first bull, and let's go.
Okay, the first semen we're going to offer tonight is the Arlo bull, and I don't think he really needs much introduction to the breed. He's a bull that come on strong, and he comes right out of the Collier program, out of the great Notice Me, sired by the great Genesis. He was the champion bull in Fort Worth. He is a champion bull in Denver as well. I think he's going to be a sire that's going to be around for years. If you see these offspring, no doubt you will be impressed. Great young bull that has an unbelievable future. We're going to sell 2 units, sex female semen.
All right, sex female semen right here. You bet you on lot number 100 right here we go. Whatever the winning bid is, times 2. Here we go in the middle bone. You bet you. Let's go in the middle band. You bet you 300 on it. At 300 to bid about 300. Here we go. Now 325, 350 on it. At 350. Now 75. Now 75. Now 400. Now 4. Now 425. 450 on it. At 450 to bid about. Now 75. Now 75. Now 500. money. At 500 to be at about 500. Let's go to the man, 500 on him. Here we go, 500 on him money. At 500 to be at about, here we go, 475 on the phone. Boys takes 500 on CCI. At 500 to be at about 500 man, here we go, 500 on it. At 500 now quarter, here we go, 525 on it. At 525, here we go, in a quarter, here we go, 525 all done. At 525 to be at about, want to be 25, want to be 25 all done on a minute. Sold it to you, 500 on 724, thank you, here we go. All right, let's go again, you betcha. Right here, you bet on Arlo, let's go, number demand 101, you betcha, times 2. Here we go, number demand 350, now 400 on it. At 400 to be at about 425, 450 on it. At 450, now 75, now 500 on it. At 500 to be at about 500 on it. At 500, here we go, 500 a quarter on it. At 500 to be at about 25 on it. At 525 to be at about 525, all in, all done on a minute. Sold it to you, 500, you bet you on 684, thank you. All right, here we go again, you bet you on times 2 again. Let's go to the demand, you bet you 350 on him. At 350, now 400 to be at about, yes, 4, now 425, 450 on him. At 450 to be at about 50, got to be 50 on the phone, over, now 75, now 500 on him. At 500 to be at about 5, here we CCI, you're not in, 500 on him. At 500 to be at about 475, be at 5, now quarter on it. At 525 to be at about 25, all day and all time. At 500 to be at about 25, all done on a minute. Sold it to you, 500, you bet you on 631, thank you, Texas. Right, here we go again. All right, let's go, you bet you, demand, you bet you 350, 400 on him. At 400 to be at about 425, 450, now 75, now 500 on him. At 500 to be at about 5, let's go, demand, 5 and a quarter on it. At 525 to be at about 525, CCI, what do you do? At 525, now 50, now 550 on him. At 525, 50, all day and all done, 525, 50, all done on a minute. Sold it to you, 525 on 621, thank you, Texas, here we go. All right, you bet you. This will be the last 2 units right here. Let's go into the demand. You bet you 350, 400 on it. At 400 to be about, yes, 4 on the phone there. 425, 450 on him. At 475, now 75, now 5, minimum 5. Here we go. Now got to be 500 online. At 500 to be about 5, minimum. Here we go. Now 5, 500 on it. At 500, now 5. Here we go. Now 5, now quarter. At 525 on it. At 525 to be about, want to be 25, Wyoming, you're trying again, 525 on him, and 525 to be at about 525 to be at about, all done, 525, now 50, now 50, here we go, 550 on him, and 550 to be at about, now 550, all done, on a minute, sold it to you, 525 on 704, thank you, here we go.
Okay, Steve, now we're moving into the 10 unit packages, a conventional of Arlo. This will be the 10 unit packages of a conventional on Arlo. I'm sorry. 5 unit packages. They're going to back it down to 5. 5 unit. We're going to sell 5 unit packages of conventional Arlo.
All right, here we go. You bet you 105. You bet you whatever the winning bid is times 5. Let's go into the band. You bet you. Here we go into the band. You bet you. Let's go. All right, here we go into the band. You bet you 200 on it. Yeah, 200 to bid. I start them along there. 100, 125, 150 on it, and 175. Now 75. Now 75. Now 2. Now 225. 250 on it. At 250. Now 75. Now 75. Now 75. Now 300 on it. At 300 to bid. I want to be 3. Now 3. Now 300. Now 3. You got to be 300 on it. At 300 to bid. I want to be 3. Now quarter, here we go, now 325 on it, at 325, now 50, now 50, now 50, here we go, now 325, 50 on it, at 325, 50, here we go, now 325, now 50, all done on them, and I sold it to you, 325, you bet you on 654, all right, here we go again, you bet you, times 5, here we go, you bet you on 106, let's go into the demand, you bet you, all right, let's go, 250, now 250, now 50, now 225, you'll do that, 225, 50 on it, at 250, now 75, now 75, now 75, now 300 on it, at 3 to be at about, want to be 300, 614, you're not in, 300 on it, at 300 to be at about, want to be 300 to 3, got to be 300 on it, at 300 to be at about, want to be 3, now 25, now 325, all done, I sold it to you, 300 on 631, All right, here we go again. Let's go in the middle band, you betcha. Times 5 on 107. Here we go in the middle band, you good? Here we go in the middle band, you betcha. Let's go in the middle band, you betcha. 225, 250 on him. At 250, now 75, now 75, now 75, now 300 on it. At 300 to be at about 1 of it. 300 got to be a quarter on it. At 325 to be at about 1 of it. 25, 1 of it, 25, 1 of it, 25, all done. At 325 to be at about done. On a minute, I sold it to you. 300 on 684. 684, thank you. Here we go. All right, 2 more packages of this right here, boys, and that'll be it. Here we go in the middle band, you betcha. Times 5 right here on 108. Here we go in the middle band, you betcha. 225 on him. At 225, 50, now 75, now 75, now 300 on him. Here 3 to be at about 1 of the 300. I'm on the phone at 275, takes 300 online. Here 300 to be at about 1 of the 300, now 300 on him. At 300 to be at about 1 of the 300, now 300. Here we go, now 325 on him. Here 325, 1 1/4, here we go, now 325 all done. At 325 to be at about 1 of it, 25, 1 of it, 25, 1 of it, 25 all done, and I have sold it to you 300 on 629, 629. All right, here we go in the middle band, you betcha. This will be the last package right here. This right here, you betcha. Times 5, let's go in the middle band, you betcha. I've already got 250 bid, takes 275, now 75, now 75, now 75, now 300 on it. At 300, got to be 3 in Nebraska, got to be 300 on it. At 300, to bid about 275s in Texas, takes 300 on it. At 300, to bid about 1 of it, 300, now 300 on it. At 300, to bid about 1 of it, 300, to bid about 1 of it, 300, now quarter on it. At 300 to be at about 1 to be 25, now 3, now here we go, now 25, now 25, 325 all done. At 325 to be at about now 25, now 25 all done. At 325, now 50 on it. At 350, now 350, 50, now 50. What do you say? Now 350. At 350 to be at about done. On the minute, I sold it to you 325 on 662, 662. Thank you.
We're going to move on to the Proud Bull that come out of one of the best reputable herds there is in the entire breed, Ned and Jan Ward's in Wyoming. This is a bull that I just don't think you could get away from phenotypically, and how correct he's made. He's got the cow family. He's got all the bells and whistles you'd expect from Ned and Jan, right down to the freckles on his face. But the biggest things that hit me were how wide-based this bull is, how good-looking he is, how long-bodied he is. It's still extremely deep. I think this will be one female making son of a gun. I think the range bulls will be easy to sell, but I think he has such an elite look that he fits this sale and this lineup of bulls and this partnership extremely well. We're going to sell 25% revenue share and interest in this bull, and it starts right after we sell this 25%. You will be involved in 25% of the revenue on semen that sells tonight. This is a true quarter semen interest in this bull, Proud.
All right, here we go. You bet you.
Starting with the 25% selling first.
Yep, that's what we're going to sell right now is a 25% interest right here. You bet you. And here we go. You bet you on lot A. Here we go in the middle band. You bet you. Let's go in the middle band. You bet 25,000 on him. At 25,000 to be about. Let's go in the middle band. 5,000, 7,000, 10. Better than 12,000. At 15,000 on it. At 15,000 to be about 16, 18, 20, 20,000 on it. At 22,000 to be about 22. 23 and a 4 and a 5 and a bit of man pie and a 7 on it. At 27, get a 8 now 9 and a 30 and a 30 and a 30,000. Yes, 30 and a 32,000 on it. At 32,000 to be at about 1 of it 2 and a 30. Here we go, and a 32,000 on it. At 32,000, 33,000, 33,000, a 35,000 on it. At 35,000 to be at about 5, 7, 8, 30,000 on it. At 38 today, yes, 8 now 9, got to be 9 on the phone there. Now 40,000 on him. At 40,000, 42,000 to be at about 1 of it 2 and a 5, 45,000 on him. At 45,000 to be at about, hold on, 45,000 on him. At 45,000, at 2's bid, at 45,000, at 7, at 50,000 on him. At 50,000 to be at about 50 and a 50,000, Odie bottom. Yeah, 50,000, you're all out. Now 50,000 on it. At 50,000 to be at about. At 55, 48, now 50, and 50, and 52, 55,000 on him. At 55,000 to be at about 5, and 55,000 on it. At 55,000 to be at about. Hold on, at 55,000 on it. At 55,000, 5, a 7, a 60,000 on it. At 60,000 on it. At 60,000 to be at about 16, and a 60,000 on him. At 60,000 to be at about. Here we go, the middleman, as 60,000 on it. 705, you're not in. And now 59, there we go. Now 65, now 5 has to get 5,000 on him. That's 65,000 to bid about 5, all in, all done. Here we go, boys. You're going to do 5 on him. That's 65, now 70, now 70, now 75, 75,000 on him. That's 75,000 to bid about 75,000 on it. That's 75,000 to bid about. Here we go. The band now 70,000 on it. You got to be 70, boys. Now 75, 35, that's 75,000 on it. That's 75,000 to bid about 5, now 7, that's 77,000 on it. That's 77,000 to bid about. Hold in, now 77,000 on it. That's 77,000 to bid about. Now 7, that's 77,000 on it. Here we go. That's 77,000 to bid about. Here we go, boys. Tell them again what we're doing over. What an opportunity right here.
Semen interest on a bull we're going to get behind. We're going to use this bull exclusively. The semen's ready to go, by the way, and that's what made these embryos we'll sell here after the conventional semen too. The semen is excellent. It reverse sorted. We don't do a whole lot of that, and we don't do a whole lot of IVF, but it worked extremely well IVF. This is a bull we're going to plug into both herds extremely hard.
Here we go. Here demand, you betcha. You bet. Here demand, 77,000 to bid about 7. Here demand, 77,000 on him. That's 77,000 to bid about 7. Here we go. Demand, 77,000. Here we go. Demand, 77,000 on it. 705. I was betting good money on you. I cannot believe you're going to let this opportunity slip by right here. I know you better than that. I know you better than that. You want to buy this package right here. Get in there and show us what you're made of. 77,000. 77,000. 77,000 to bid about 7. Here we go. On there. 77,000. Are you done? Here we go. That's 77,000 to bid about 7. Here we go. 77,000 on it. That's 77,000. You want to do 6 on him before we go. 76,000 on the phone over. 76,000. 75 bid. But I'm on 76,000, old hen, old hun, on him and I sold him to you, 75,000, thank you, on 687, Buzz, thank you.
Thank you to Chad Hefty, Hurricane Hefty, goodbye there. That's a partnership we look forward to for sure. Now we're going to go into selling this semen. We're going to sell 5-unit packages. We're going to start off and just roll with it. Steve, go.
All right, here we go. You bet on lot number 200. Right, here we go. The band. You betcha. Let's go. The band. You betcha. Let's go. The band. You betcha. Times 5. Right, here we go. Times 5. Right, here we go. The band. You betcha. All right, the band. You betcha. 100, 152. At 200 to bid about 225, 250. Now 75, now 75. 300 on it. At 325 to bid about. At 325 to bid about. Now 75, now 75, now 75 on it. At 375. Now 425, 425 on it. At 475, now 75. Now 75. Here we go. Now 450 and 50 all done on them. Sold it to you. 425 on 611. 611. Thank you. Here we go. In the middle on you betcha. Let's go again. All right. In the middle on you betcha. Times 5 on 201. All right. Here we go. In the middle band. You betcha. 300 325 on it. At 325 to be about now 25. Now 25. Now 325 on it. At 325. Now quarter and a quarter and a quarter. Here we go. Now 325. Now 25. Now 50 on it. At 350 to be about now 50. Now 50. Now 3. Here we go. Now 350. Now 75. Now 75 on it. At 375 to be about now 75. Now 75. Now 375. 75. 75 all in, all done. At 375 all done on it. Sold it to you. 350 on 660. 660. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet times 5. Let's go in the middle band. You betcha. Let's go in the middle band. You betcha. There you bet 200 on it. At 225. 250. Now 50. Now 50. Now 2 in hand. Now 50. Now 50. Now 75 on it. At 275 to be about now 75. Now 75. Now 75. Now 300 on it. At 300 to be about now 3. Now 3. Now 325 on it. At 325 to be about 125. 125 all in, all done. At 325 all done on a minute. Sold it to you. 300. 300 on buyer number 900. 900 gets set. All right, here we go again. You bet in the band. You betcha. Let's go again. You bet in the band. You betcha. You bet 225 on it. At 225. Now 50. Now 50. Now 50. Now 2 and a half. Now 75. Now 75. Now 75 on him. At 275 to bid about now 3. Now quarter on it. At 325 to bid about now. There we go. Now 325. Internet's out. Internet's out. Got to be 325 on it, David. At 325 to bid about now 25. Gary, you're out. Gary, you're out. 325 on him. At 325 to bid about now 25. Now 25. You want to try it again, David? 325. 325. You want to do 310 on it before we go? 310. 310. 310. Would have been 10. Would have been 10. Would have been 10. All done on them. And I sold it to you. 300. 300 on 6. On buyer number 900 gets that. And buyer number 900. Thank you, Gerald. All right, here we go again. You bet you. Let's go to the band. You bet you 150, now 75, now 200 on it. At 200 to be at the band. At 225, 225, 250 on it. At 250 to be at the band. Now 50, now 50, now 75, now 75, now 75, 85, 85, 85, 300 on it. At 300 to be at the band. Want to be 3, that 3 now. Oh, come on, guys. You're all out. 310 on it. At 310, at 10, now 20, now 20, now 20, now 320 on it. At 320 to be at the band. Miles, you're not in. 320 on it. At 320, now 20. Here we go. Now 320, now got to be 20, got to be 20, all done on them and I. Sold it to you, 300, 300, you betcha. On the 676, 676, here we go. All right, let's go again, you bet, you betcha, let's go again, you bet, you betcha, 150, now 75 on him. At 175, 85, 85, 2, now 210, 225, now 35, 50 on him. At 250, 260, 270, 80, 90, 90, 90, 93. At 300 to be at about 1 to be 3, 300, got to be 300 online now. Here we go. At 300 to be at about, but all you guys on CCI are out. Takes 310. At 310 to be at about 1 to be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Sold 300 on 685. 685, 685 gets that right there. Here we go. You betcha. Let's go again. You bet. You betcha. You bet 150, 175, 85, 2. At 200 to be at about. Get in a few more, boys. 210, 2 and a quarter. At 210, would it be 25? Would it be 35, 35, 35, 50 on him? At 250 to be at about 50, now 75, now 75, now 75, 85, 85 on it. At 275, 85, 85, 85, 85, 300 on it. At 300 to be at about miles where you at here. Now 300, here we go, 310 on him. At 310, would it be 10, would it be 10, would it be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, sold it to you, 300 on 686, 686, here we go again. All right, here we go again, you bet, you betcha, times 5, let's go, you betcha. All right, here we go, 150, 175, 85, 200, 210, 225 on him. At 225, 35, 35, 50, now 250, now ziggity, now 75 on him. At 275, 85, 85, 85, got to be 85, boys. Here we go, 285, 300 on him. At 300 to be at about 1 to be 3, 300, 300, got to be 300 on it. At 300 to be at about 1 to be 3, 300, 300, 3, now 300, 300, 300, all day, all done, on him, and I'm sold it to you. 290 on 685, 685. Here we go again. Let's go. You betcha. Let's go again. You bet on 208, 208 times 5 right here. Buddy, let's go. 150, now 75, 85, 2. At 200 to be at the bottom. 1 to be 10, 1 to be quarter, now 35, 50, now 50, now 60, 75, 75, 75, 85 on him. At 275, 85, 85, 85, 275, 85, 3. At 300 to be at the bottom. 1 to be 3, 3, 3, 3, 300, 300, 310, 10, 10, 310. At 310, 1 to be 10, 1 to be 10, 1 to be 10, 1 to be 10, 10, 10, 10, all done on sold it to you, 300 on 724. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Gary. All right, here we go. The band, you betcha. Let's go again. You bet. The band, you betcha. 150, now 75 on it. At 175, now 2, now 2, now 225, 250 on it. At 250, now 75, now 75, now 75, now 75, 85 on it. At 275, 85. CCI, you're behind here. 285 on it. At 285 to be at about 85, 85, 85. Now 300, 300. Here we go. At 300 to be at about 1, 300, 300, 300 all day and all time. At 300 to be at about all done. All about I sold it to you. 285, 285 on 638. 638. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, Brent. Here we go. You betcha. Let's go. All right. Here we go. You betcha. You bet. 200, 2 and a quarter. At 2 to be at about 1 to be 25. Now 50 on it. At 225, 50, now 50, now 50, now 75, now 75, now 75, 85 on it. At 275 takes 85, takes 85 on the phone over. Now 300 on it. At 3 to be at about 1 to be 3, 3, 3, 3, 300, 300, 3, 3, 300, 300. Here we go. At 300, 300, 300. Here we go. Now 3, 3, 300, 300, 3 all done on them. Sold it to you, 285, 285 on 631, 631, 631. All right, here we go again. You betcha. Times 5. Let's go. You betcha. You bet now 150, now 75, 200 on him. At 200 to be at the bottom. 1 to be 25, 225, now 50, now 50, now 2 and a half, now 75 on him. At 275, now 75, now 75, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85 on it. At 285, 3, 3, 300, 3, now 3, 3, 300, 300, 3. Here we go. At 3 to be at the bottom. 3, 3, 300, now 10, now 310 on him. At 3 to be at the bottom. 1 to be 10, 1 to be 10, 1 to be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, all day and all done on him. And I sold them to you, 300 on 629, 629. All right, guys, we're going to say you 3 more packages right here, 3 more packages of 5, and that'll end this one right here. Here we go. Get in if you want it, boys. Here we go. You betcha. 225 on it. 200 to bid about 1, 2, 225, 250, 50, 60, 260. Now, now 75, 275 on it. 275 to bid about 75, 75, 75, 75, 75 on it. 275, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 90. 290, 90, get 90, get 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 300 on it. 300 to bid about 1, 3, 300, 300, 300 on it. Sold it to you. 290, 290 on 654, 654. Thank you. All right, here we go. The middle bone. You betcha. You bet. 2 left. Right here we go. The middle bone. You betcha. Let's go. The middle band. 200 on it. 200 to bid about 1 to be 25. 220. You'll do 210, 220 on it. 220, 230, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50. 2.5. Now ziggity 70 on it. 270 to bid about 270, 80, 80. Here we go. Get a bait on it. 270. Want to get a bait. All in, all down. Want a bit 80. Want a bit 80. Want a bit 80. All in, all down. 80. Now 90 on it. 290. Now 3. Here we go. Get 80. Now 90. Going to get 90. Here we go. 290. 290. 290. All down on a minute. Sold it to you. 280 on it. 280. Donnie Bigolka buys. Donnie Bigolka buys. Yeah, right. Here we go. In the middle band. You betcha. Let's go again. You bet in the middle band. You betcha. Here we go again. You bet in the middle band. You betcha. 200 on it. 225. Now here we go. Now 225, 35, 35, 50 on it. 250. Now ziggity. Now 260. Now 70. Now 270, 80 on him. 270. 1 minute. Get a 80. Here we go. Get a 80. Stephen got to be 280 on it. 270. 1 minute 80. 1 minute 80. 1 to get a 80. Now 270. 1 to get a 80. 80, 80. All in. All down. 80. Now 90 on it. 290 to bid. Get a 90, 90, 90, 90. 90, 90. This will be the last one, boys. If you want it, bid on it. At 280, 90, 280's on the phone. CCI, you're out. Got to be 290. Got to be 290. Now 3, 300, 300. Now 10. Now 310 on it. At 310 to bid. I want to be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. All done on a minute. Sold it to you. 300, 300 gets that. You bet you. 672, 672. Thank you, Kyle.
Now we're going to sell 2 packages of embryos, 4 embryos in each package. These are reverse sex female embryos out of the Karma female. It was a very popular division champion. It's owned by the partnership here. I think this fits the sale extremely well. These are the only embryos selling tonight, the only embryos, and they're reverse sort out of the Karma female and out of Proud 35L.
All right, guys, right here, what an offering on your embryos right here. Whatever the winning bid is, times 4. Here we go, in the middle band, you betcha. Let's go in the middle band, you betcha. 500 on him. Hey, 500. Let's go in the middle band, 250, now 300, 300, 400, 400, 500 on it. Hey, 500 in the middle band, 500, 600, now 650, now 700 on it. Hey, 750 and 800, get the 800, get the 809, get the 9, yes, 9, 1,000 on it. And 1,000 to bid about 10, 1,100 on it. 1,100 to bid about 11, 12, 12. 12, 12, 1,250, now 1,300 on it. At 1,300, now 13, now 13. There we go. Now 648. You're not in. 1,300 on it. At 1,250, now 1,300. Go ahead and tell them again, guys, what we're doing right here. What an opportunity on a great set of embryos.
Well, one thing, that is a great female, and she's incredible. I think Jason and I talked about her today. Yeah, this is about a perfect mating for this female. Unfortunately, the semen worked really good, reverse sorting. So a set of female embryos out of this great female and a trend-making bull here. I don't think this opportunity comes along.
You betcha. 1275. You'll do it on the phone there. 1275, 75, 75, 75. Yes, he did. 1,300 on it. At 1,300. Now quarter. Now we go. Now 1,325 to bid about Dustin. You're not in. 1,325. Now 15. Now 15. Now 75 on it. At 1,375. 1,400. Now 14. Got to be quartered on it. At 1,425. Now 15. Now here we go. Now 14. 50. 50. Now 75. 75 on it. At 1475 to bid about. Here we go. Phones out. Phones out. Got to be 75 on it. At 1475 to bid about. Now 75. Now 75. 75 on it. At now 1,500 on it. He did it. Now 1,500 on it. At 15 to bid about. Now 1,500. Now 1475. 15. 15. 1,500 all in all down. At 1,500. Now 1,500. Now 15. Now 1,500 all. You want to try it again? Got to be 1,500 all done. 1,500. 1,500 and I have sold it to you. 1475 on 653. 653. Thank you. All right, here we go again. You betcha. Another 4 of these. Let's go in the middle band. You betcha. This will be the last package right here. 4 more of these. Here we go in the middle band. You betcha. 500 on it. Yeah, 600 to bid about. Now 600 to 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 1,000 on it. And 1,000 to to bid by 10, 11, 1200 on the money. Yeah, 1200 to bid by 1250, 13, 1300 on it. At 13 to bid by 1350, 50, 1400 on it. At 1400, give me 75, try to buy him at 75. Now 14 to bid by, yes he did, 14 and a quarter. At 1425, 50, 15 to 14 hand, now 75 on it. At 1475 to bid by, now 75, now 75, now 1475 on it. At 1475 to bid by, all in or down, you'll do it or not. 1475 all done. 1475, 75, and I have sold them to you. 1450, 658. Thank you very much. Here we go.
Here we're going to the Prophet Semen, and I don't even know if he needs much introduction. That bull is really, he was a national champion himself. He's proven he produces national champions. His daughters are in production. They're producing national champions, and the herd bulls that he has made are unbelievable. And some of the most popular AI sires today are sired by the great Prophet. I don't think, like I say, he needs a lot of introduction. We have calls all the time wanting this semen. This is the night. If you're going to buy it, 5-unit packages, and here we go. You talk about a great opportunity and a proven bull.
All right, here we go. You bet you. All right, here we go on the sex first, right? All right, times 2 right here. You bet you is what you're bidding on the sex female right here. You bet you times 2. Here we go in the middle on. You bet you. Here we go in the middle on. They're already bidding. Here we go in the middle band. You bet you 125, 150 on it. Add 150. Now 75. Now 75. Now 75. Now 200 on it. Add 200 to bid by now 2. In the middle now 2. Here we go now 200 to 225 on it. Add 225. Now 25. Now 25. Now 50. Now 50. Now 2.5 on it. Add 250. There we go 605. You're not in. 250 on it. Add 250. Now 50. Here we go now 250. 50. You want to do 35. You want to do 35. 235 on it. Add 235 to bid by now 35. Now 35. Now 35 on it. Add 235. 35. Now 50. Now 250 on it. Add 250 to bid by now 50. Internet got to be 250. CCI got to be 250 on it. Now 50. Now 60 on it. Add 250. Now ziggity. Here we go now 260 on it. Add 200. Now ziggity. Here we go now ziggity. All done on them, and I sold it to you. 250 on it. 250 on it. 605. Thank you. Here we go. All right. Here we go. You betcha. Here we go again. You betcha. You betcha. Times 2 again. Let's go. You good. Here we go. Here we go. You betcha. You bet. Now 150. Now 75. Now 200 on it. Yeah, 200 to bid. I want to be 10. Want to be 20. Now 30. Now 30. Now 40. 50 on it. At 250 to bid. Well, you're not in. 250 on it. At 250 to bid. Texas is in. You'll do 240. 250 on it. Now 270. Now 270 to bid. Where you go? Now 270 on it. At 270 to bid. Now 70. Now here we go. Now 270 on it. At 270 to bid. Now 70. Now 70. All in. All done. You'll do 60 on the phone. At 260 to bid. Now 250. Now ziggity. All done on it. And I sold it to you. 250 on it. 250 on it. How's it go? 250. All right, you bet you. Thank you. You bet you. You bet. Here we go on 621. All right, here we go. You bet you. Let's go again. You bet. You bet you. You bet times 2 again. Let's go. You bet you. 200 on it. At 200. Here we go. 2. Let's go. 210 on it. At 210. Would have been 20. Would have been 20. Would have been 20. Would have been 30. 40. At 240 to bid about. At 230. 40. Here we go. Now 240. 250 on it.
We are selling the sex Prophet semen was what we're selling. We did have that question asked, but this is the Prophet semen, the sex female Prophet semen.
You betcha. The sex female Prophet right here, 2 times 2 is what you're bidding on. 250, 270 on it. At 270 to bid about. Now 70, here in the demand at 270 on it. At 270, 290, 90. Have we got to get 290 to bid about. Hold in, all down would have been 90 on it. At 290, got to get 90. Have we go South Dakota, you want to try it again? 280 on it, you'll do that. 280, 80, all done on them, and I sold it to you. 270 on it. On 611. Thank you, Brian. You're the winner. All right, here we go again. You betcha. Here we go in the middle. You betcha. The sex female Prophet, guys. Here we go. Times 2. All righty. Here we go in the middle. You betcha. 210, 220, 30, 40. Look at him go. 40, 50, 60 on it. At 209, ziggity. 260, 70, 80. At 280, 90. Gonna get 90. All in, all done. Gonna get 90 on it. At 310 to bid. I want to be 10. Here we go. Oh, how you're not in. You'll do 300 on it. it. Yeah, 300 all day and all done on him, and I sold it to you. 290 on 688. Here we go again. You bet you. 6 female profit, guys. Right, here we go again, times 2. All right, tell me what do you do? Let's go to the bone. You bet you. You bet on the 6 female profit. 210, 20. At 220, 30, 40, 50, 70. At 270 to bid mine. Texas, Ohio, you're both out. 270 on it. At 270, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, get you 99, 90. Takes 90 if you want to play. At 290 to bid back. Get you South Dakota. But you're not 290 on it. At 300, 310, 10, 20. At 320, 20, 20. Hold in, all done. Would it be 20? Would it be 20? Here we go. At 320, South Dakota, you're out. 310 on it. At 310 to bid. I want to be 10, want to be 10, want to be 10, want to be 10, 10, all done on them. And I sold it to you. 300. It's gone, boys. Here we go. You betcha. 605. Donald, you're the winner. Here we go. You betcha. Let's go again. You betcha. Times 2, boys, on the 6 female profit. Here we go. 275, 85, 300 on it. Yeah, 310, 10, all in, all down with a bit 10. South Dakota, you're not in 30. At 330 to bid about 30 on it. At 330 to bid about South Dakota. What do you do? 320. At 320 to bid about 20, not 30, 330, all done on them. And I sold it to you. 320 on it. 620. Thank you, Tanner. You're the winner. 620. Here we go again. 6 female profit times 2. Here we go. You betcha. 225, 250 on him. At 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 93, 300. Here we go. 320. At 320, now 330, 30. You want to do 20 on him. At 320 to bid about. Daniel, you want to try it again. 320. Here we go. At 320 to bid about. Want to be 20. Sold it to you. 310. It's gone. Get in, boys. 310 buys on 730. Thank you, Cody. Here we go again. You betcha on the 6 female profit. Let's go. You betcha. You bet. 250 on him. At 250, 60. Now here we go. Now get in. 260 on him. At 260. Now 70, 80, 90, 290 on him. At 290. Get in. 90. 310. At 310. Takes 10, boys. You're all that. At 20. At 310. Want to be 20. 20, 30, 40. At 330, 40. Sold it to you. 330 on 701. Thank you. 330. You bet you. Here we go again. All right, you're right. Here we go. You betcha. Just 2 more packages. Tell them what we're doing here. Just 2.
Okay, we just have 2 more packages of this 6 female. Then we're going to conventional.
All right, here we go. Where's Vanny? Here we go. You betcha. Let's go. You betcha. 250, 75, 85, 95, 300 on it. At 310. Want to be 10. Get it while you can, boys. At 330. At 330. Ontario, 350. At 350. 50. All hands. Now 70 on it. At 70, 60, 80. Want to be 80. 80, 90, 390. At 390 to be getting 90. Sold it to you. 380 on 688. Thank you, Doug. 688. Here we go. You betcha. This is the last package right here. Here we go. You betcha. Times 2 right here. 6 female profit. Boys, get in if you want it. Let's go. You betcha. 250, 60. Yeah, 250, 60, 70, 80. Now 280, 90. You're going to get 9. Now 300 on it. At 300 to bid about. Now 320, 320 off 40. At 340 to bid about 40. 50, 70 on it. At 370, 70, 90. That takes 90 if you want to play, boys. At 390, 410, 10, all in, all down. At 410 to bid about Illinois. What do? You want to do 400 on it? At 400 to bid about 400 all in, all done on them, and I sold it to you. 390, Ontario, thank you. On 677, thank you.
Now we're going to the conventional lots, and there'll be conventional semen on the profit. There'll be 5-unit packages on the profit.
All right, on the profit, it'll be times 5. Here we go. You betcha. Let's go. You betcha. Let's go. 150, 75 on it. At 175, now 200 on it. At 200, 200, 200, get to be 2, and 175 on it. At 175 to bid about. Now 75, 175 on it. At 75, 85, 185, 85, all in, all done on them. And I sold it to you. 175 on, you betcha. On 677, 677, you betcha. Let's go again. How about times 5 right here? We got him at the band. You betcha 150, and that's 75 on it. At 175, 75, 75, 80 on it. At 180, 180. The big, the 80. Right here we go 180 on it. At 175, 80. Everybody say, James, you're not in. James, you're not in. 180, 90 on it. At 190, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. I sold it to you 180 on 689, 689, 689, 180. Here we go. Let's go again. You betcha. Name of the man. You betcha. Let's go. Name of the man. You betcha. Times 5 is what you're bidding on right here. Here we go. Now 150, not 75. Yes, 75, 80 on it. At 180, 80. Everybody say 180 on it. At 180, 175 is already bid. Boys, you want to do 80, you want to do 90 on it. At 190, you're going to get 90, 90, 90, 90. Here we go. 190. Sold it to you. 180, 180 on 695, 695. Thank you. Here we go. Let's go again. You betcha. Times 5. Let's go again. You betcha on the profit. Profit. Here we go. Into demand. At 125, 150 on it. At 150, 60, 170, 170. Get him 170 on it. At 170, internet's out. Got to be 170, 70, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. At 190, Nebraska. You're not in Nebraska. Now 200 on it. At 202, 200, 200, 202. Now 202, 200 all done. Automata. Sold it to you. 190, 190. Ontario, 677. Here we go. Let's go again. You betcha. Into demand. You betcha. Let's go again. I'm right into demand. You betcha. On the profit, boys. Times 5. Let's go. Into demand. 150, 60. At 160, 70, 170. Yes, 70, 80 on it. At 180, 90. And everybody say 190, 90. And it got to be 90 on it. At 190, all in, all done. Get 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, all done. On a minute. Sold it to you. 180, 180 on 605. Thank you, Donald. 605. Here we go. Let's go again. You betcha on the profit right here. Times 5. Let's go again. You betcha now 150 on it. At 150, now 60. At 100, ziggity, 70 on it. At 170, 80, 180, 180, 180, 80. All in, all done. But a bit 80 on it. Graham, you're not in. Ontario, you're out. 180, 180 on it. At 180, 190. Connecticut, got to be 190. At 190, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 190, 190, 190. All done. On a minute. Sold it to you. 180 on 677. 677. Thank you, Graham. All right, here we go. What now?
She's getting it loaded. We're still selling more of that semen, but this is a conventional profit semen.
Yeah, this has been not something we've even sold every year, and I think there's a lot of opportunity here in the profit. It does reverse sort very well. This is very high quality semen, and we've had great luck. The daughters work in the real world. They work in the show ring. They're practical. They are problem-free cattle with all the extra look and power you could ever have. Sons of top sales at different places. Now there's getting to be grandsons from both the top side and the bottom side of this pedigree. Phenomenal, and his numbers have really held as well as time has gone.
Just bear with us, folks, here. We're loading some more in the computer right here. All right, here we go. You betcha. You had times 5 again on the profit. Right, here we go. You bet you. Here we go. Into the moon. You betcha. Let's go into the band. 150, 60 on it. Hit 160, 70, 80. And 180. 180. Get a bid. 180 on it. 170's bid. Boys takes 180, 180, 180. All in, all down. We get a bid. 170. Got to be 80 on 90 on it. At 190. Now 2. Hit 2, 2, 200, 202. Now 2, 2, 200, 202. Got to be 200 on it. At 200. The bid. I want to be 2, 2, 2, 2, 200. 220 on it. At 220, 20, 20, 20, 210, 220, 220, 220, all done on a minute. Sold it to you. 210 on it. 611. 611. Thank you. Here we go again. All right, boys, on the profit. We're still on it, selling you 5 times the money right here. Here we go. To the you betcha. Let's go to the man. 150, 160 on it. And 160, 170, 170. Yes, 80, 180, 190, 90, 90, 90, 90, 190 on it. At 190. You're going to have 180. You're going to get 99. Here we go. 180, 190 on it. At 100, 90, 90, 90, now 2, 2, 200, 202, 200, all done. At 200 to bed to buy. Want to be 2, want to be 2, want to be 2, 2, 202, keep loaded at 200 all the money. At 2 to bed to buy. Want to be 2, 2, 2, 2, 200, 202, all done. All the money. Sold it to you at 190, 190 on 677. Ontario wins. Here we go again. You bet you times 5, boys. Still on the profit. Here we go. All right, let's go to the demand. You bet you. Let's go to the demand. 150, 60 on him. At 160, 70, 170, 180, 180, 180. yes, 80 on it. Add 180, 190, negative, 90, 90, 90, 90, all in, all down, 90, all done. On them, and I sold it to you. 180, Connecticut wins on 673. 673, thank you. Here we go. Let's go into the demand, you betcha. All right, let's go into the demand, you betcha. Let's go into the demand, you bet. How many you got left? Let's go into the demand, you betcha. Add 150, 60. Add 160, 70, 170, 170, 170, 170, 180 on it. Add 180. Debate, get a 80. Here we go. 170, 180, want to get a 80, 180, 180, boys. Here we go. Boys, I tell you what, we're just going to sell this one right here and two more now. Get in on the profit while you can. 180, 190, 190, 190. Divide them. Going to get 90, 90, 90. Here we go. 190 divided by 672. You're not in. 672. You're not in. 190, 190, 190, 190. I sold it to you. 180. Ontario wins. 677. 677. Here we go. You betcha. Two more packages, guys. Here we go. You betcha. 150, 60 on it. Add 160. Thank you. Now 70. Add 170 and 180. But get them on 180. 180. All in. All done. All done. Here we go. 180 divided by 180. All done. Add 180, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. All done. On a minute. Sold it to you. 180. Montana. 692. 692. This will be the last package right here, boys, on the profit. Times 5. Here we go. You betcha. Let's go. You betcha. All right. You betcha. Let's go. You bet. Let's go. 200 on it. Yeah. 200. Here we go. You betcha. Let's go. You betcha. 150 on it. Add 150. Now 50. Now ziggity, ziggity, ziggity. 160. 170 on him. 170. 170, 70, 70, 170, 170, 170, 180 on it. Add 180. You good over there. 180, 180, 180. All in, all done. Add 180 to bed above. 180. Well, here we go. You want to do 70 on it. 682. You're not in. 682. You're not in. They beat you at 160. Take 70. Takes 80, 90. Add the 190, 90, 90. Ontario, you're out. 190. Now 2. Yeah, 2. 200, 200. Can you find some more in the tank? Got to be 200 on it. Add 200 to bed above. Want to be 200 all done on them, and I sold it to you. 190 on 677. 677. Thank you. Here we go.
Yeah, this will be the 45-day possession on Dominant. Dominant was production raised, but I don't think there's a bull that's been any more popular as time has gone. The bull's exceptionally sound. He's a great breeder. Gerald was showing me videos of him today down there in the pasture. They pulled him out. He's trick tested and ready to go anywhere. He can leave immediately, and we'll help you line up the trucking if you can find it. We'd like to split an insurance policy with you at $50,000 on the bull. We will split down the middle, and we'll also throw in 10 units of semen. Along with this, if you want to flush something right away, we'll give you 10 units of semen with this possession. He's a non-AI cert bull, and one thing we do want to address, and it's not a big deal, but there's no collection allowed on this bull while he's in your possession. This is the semen bank here. He's an excellent breeding bull. You know, he can breed 30 cows with no problem, and I think that'll add a tremendous amount of value to anybody's calf crop. He hadn't gone out of style. We still have guys that only want to buy Dominant sons in our sale. The females in production have done an excellent job. They're producing cattle that are excellent. You have a herd bull like this, and you get down on some of those cows to get cleaned up, and they're going to be a month younger and split divisions on the other heifers, and he adds value the whole way throughout. So I think this is a very unique opportunity, and when Gerald brought it up, I thought it was excellent. And this bull flat out gets this done. His feet have stayed perfect. He holds his flesh well. Moves like a quarter horse. He's the real deal.
I'm going to tell you, this bull, he's been something else. I've been fortunate to run him the last season at home, last 2 seasons, and I'm telling you, he's a breeding bull that takes care of himself. He gets cows covered, and he is in awesome rig and ready to go breed cows. And I'm telling you, not very often you'll ever have a bull like this walk your pastures, I promise you.
When we first purchased this bull, Joe Goggins had called and Roger Stuber had called, and Roger's not one to call out on his own stuff at all. And then when Joe called, I knew he was pretty serious. We'd watched the video. Of course, he goes back to Outcross. He's out of an Outcross daughter, and those females have stayed in style for over a decade. But I remember when we bought this bull, I told Dad, well, we got another herd bull, and he said, well, we don't need another herd bull. And he said, you better get a partner. And I said, well, I think I got one, and it's a pretty good partner. And when the bull showed up at our place, he said, well, we dang sure didn't need a partner. I mean, this bull hits everybody hard and probably one of my dad's favorite bulls of all time.
All right, thank you, Jason. Right here we go. You bet you this will be your Lot B. The pasture rights right here. You bet you selling for 45 days. Right here we go. The middle you bet you. All right, let's go to the middle band. You bet you. Let's go to the middle band. 5,000 on him and 5,000 to bid. Here we go. The middle band. 2,000. Number 2. 2,500. 3,000 on it. 3,000. 3,500. 4,000 on it. 4,000. 4,500. Here we go. 45. 55. 55. 6,500 on it. Yeah, 65 from the bid. 65. 75, 75, 7500 on the money. That's 75 from dead. 75, 75, 7500 on the money. That's 75 from dead. 5, 75, 75, 7500 on it. That's 75 from dead. You'll do 7,000 on it. That's 7,000 to bid. 7, 72 and a half, 72 and a half on it. That's 72.50. 2 and a half. 5, 7,500 on it. That's 75 from dead. 75, 75, 75, 7500 on the money. That's 75 from dead. 5, 75, 75, 77.50 on it. That's 77.50. Here we go. 77.50, 750 on it. That's 77.50 and 77.50. All in Montana. Here we go. That's 77.50 and 77.50 and 50. And go ahead, Jason.
You're going to get 10 units of semen. He's a non-certificate bull, so if you were to get 25 calves, that's $2,500 in savings right there. The bull's proven. He's going to get the cows moved up. He does his job. We'd prefer he was in a single bull pasture. This bull, there's zero guesswork left, and I think it can still launch a lot of us. There's a lot of life left in this bull. He's a bull we still AI and flush to.
You betcha, guys. Not very many chances or opportunities come along like this right here to have a bull of this quality right here, and you get a chance to use him like that. You talk about one calf will more than pay this one right here off. This is a great opportunity. 77.50, 7,750 to bid mine. That's 77.50 and that's 750. Here we go. Now you on time again, Jason. 77.50 on it. That's 77.50 to bid mine. That's 77 and that's 77.50. All in. That's 77.50 on it. You want to do 7,500 is the best I can do. 7,500, 7,500, 606 is in at 72.50. The rest of you are all out. 7,500 on him. 7,500 to bid about 5, 75, 75, 7,500 on him. That's 7,500. Yes or no? Got to go. You want to do 5? You want to do 5? You want to do 500? All done on him and I. Sold it to you. 72.50 heading to South Dakota on 606. 606. Thank you. Great buy there.
All right, now we're going to move into the Semen on the Great Dominant, and I'm telling you, we've talked about him, but there's not enough to be said about how great a job he's done for both of our programs as well as across the country. The bulls are high rent bulls, and the females are extremely well to receive, no matter whether they're in the pasture or in the show ring. The udders on these things are nice. They're great cattle. They're cattle that'll work for you in every way of life.
All right, right here, we're starting on the Semen right here. It'll be times 5. Here we go in the middle band, you betcha. Here we go in the middle band, you betcha. This will be your lot number 300. Let's go in the middle band, you betcha. Times 5, whatever the winning bid is. Here we go in the middle band, 200 on it. 200 to bid to buy. Started out there, now 100, 110, 120 on it. And 120, 130, 30, 40, 140, 140, 150 on it. And 150, now 60, 160, now 70 on it. And 170 to bid to buy. Now 70, 70, 70, 80. 180 on it, and 180. What do you say? At 180 all in, all done. Get that 170 bid, 180 to bid, all done. 180 all done on them, and I sold it to you. 170 on 672, 672. Thank you. Here we go again. All right, let's go to the man. I'll let you bid on it, boys. Let's go now. 110, 120 on it, and 120, 130, 30, 30, 40, 140, 140, 150 on it, and 150, 50, 50, 150, now 60 on it, and 150, now ziggity, 100, ziggity, all done on them, and I sold it to you. 150, 150. You bet you on 653, 653. Thank you. Here we go in the middle on. You bet you. Let's go again. All right, let's go in the middle man. 110, 120 on it, and 120, 130, 30, 30, 140, 140 on it, and 130, 40, 40, 40, 50, 180 did it, and 150, now 60 on it, and 150, 60, ziggity, 100, ziggity, all done on them, and I sold it to you. 150 on 621, 621. All right, here we go in the middle on. You bet you. Let's go again. All right, in the band, 110, 120 on it. Add 120, 130, 30, 40, 140. Add 140, 140, 150 on it. Add 150, 50, 50, now 50, now 50, now take it easy on 160 on it. Add 160, 60, 60, all done on a minute. Sold it to you, 150 on, 638, 638. All right, here we go again. Let's go to the Demona. You betcha, you bet, Demanda. You betcha. Two more of these guys, two more packages times 5 right here. All right, here we go to the Demona. You betcha. Let's go 110, 120, and 130 on it. Add 130, 140, 40, 40, 50. Add 140, 50, 50, 50. All in, all down, 140, 50. Sold it to you, 140, 140 on 696. All right, this will be the last package right here, the Dominant. Here we go to the Demona. You betcha, you bet, 110, 120 on it. Yes, 20, 30, 30, 30, 40, 140, 140, 140, 140. Here we go, 130, 40 on Connecticut. Got to be 140 on it. Add 140, 150, 150, 50, 50, all in, all done. Add 150, 50, 50, all done. 150, what do you say? 654, you're out. Add 150, 150, 150, all done. On a minute. Sold it to you. 140 on 673. 673. Thank you, Brian. Here we go.
Here we're going to the Dilly Bull. We're going to sell the Semen on Dilly. As he mentioned in the opening, Dilly's a bull that unfortunately he had a little frostbite there a couple of years ago, and we've had trouble getting him back going, and we haven't had him going actually. He's not going as a present time. We still haven't given up on him, but there is only a very, very limited amount of semen out of him. He's a bull. It's unbelievable what he's done. He sired the junior national champion female last year. And that's what really one of our first crops of calves out of him. And she is one of the greatest females that we've ever produced. And I think this bull definitely is going to work and going to fit a lot of places. Very limited semen here. Take advantage of what you got. There'll just be 2 units to a package on this bull because of the limited semen. There'll just be 2 units per package. All
right, you're bidding on 2 times the money right here. You bet you. This will be lot number 700, whatever the winning bid is, times 2. Here we go. Midamona, you bet you, on the Dilly. Here we go. Midamona, you bet you. Look at them go. Here we go. Now 125, 50, now 75, 200, 225, 250 on it. At 250, now 60, now 70, now 80, 280. You're going to get 90, 90, 90, now 300 on it. At 300, here we go. Now 3, now 300, 310, 310 on it. At 310, 10, 10, 10, 10. Doug, you want to try it again? 330 on it. At 330, 30, 30, 30, 30. Here we go, Gary. You're out. Gary, you're out. 330 on it. At 330, 350, 50, 50. All done. Automatic die. 50, 50. I sold it to you. 330 on 688, 688. Thank you. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet you this will be 701. It'll be 2 times the money right here on 701. Let's go to the Demona. You bet you. Let's go again. You bet the Demona. 225 on it. Yeah, 225, 50. 250, now 60, now 60, now 70, 270, 270, 280, 280, 280, 290, 90, 90, 93. At 303, 310 on it. At 310 to bid about 1 to be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 20, now 20 on it. At 320, 320, 20, all in, all done, 1 to be 20 on it. At 320, 20, 20, 20, 20, all done on it. And I sold it to you. 310, 310, 310. All right, here we go. 660, 660. Thank you, Kyle. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet him at the Midamona. You bet you. Let's go in the Midamona. 200 on it. At 210, 20. At 220, 30, 30, 40, 40, 40, 50. Now 250, 60 on it. At 260, 70, 270, 280 on it. At 280, you're going to get 90, 90, 90, 90, 290, 293, 300 on it. At 300 a bit of mine. 1 to be 3, 300, 303, now 10 on it. At 310, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 310, 310. Sold it to you. 300. Oh, you bet you on 660 again. 660. Thank you. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet him at Amanda. You bet you. This will be 2 more packages of 2. 2 more packages of 2 will be all that we're selling on this one right here. All right. Here we go. Amanda. You bet you. Let's go again. You bet Amanda. You bet you. 200 on him. Yeah, 210, 220, 30, 40, 50, 260, 280 on him. At 280, 80, yes, 80 on the phone. Now 300 on it. Yeah, 300, 300. Got to be 3, Doug, if you want to do it. At 300 to bed of mine. At 300, 300. You want to do 90 on it? Yeah, 280, 90. 290. Gonna get 90, 90, 99. You're at 290, 290, 290. Now 300 on it. At 300 to bed to buy. 3 now 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 310 on it. At 310. Would it be 10? Would it be 10? Would it be 10? Would it be 10? 10, 10. 310 on it. At 310 to bed to buy. Would it be 10? Would it be 10? 10, 10. All done on a minute. Sold it to you. 300 on 631. 631. Here we go. This will be the last package right here. Let's go in a bit of money. You betcha. I've had the already bid. Now 225.50 on it. 250, 260, 270, 270, 280. Yeah, 280 to bid to buy. 80. Carter, you're out. Carter, you're out. 280, 290 on it. At 290, 90. Get you 90, 90, 90, get you 90, 90 on it. At 290 to bid to buy. Get you 90, 90, 90. Here we go. 290, 290, 290. All done on a minute. You know it. 290 to bid to buy. All done on a minute. Sold it to you. 280, 280 on 688. 688. Thank you.
Yeah, this is a bull that Gerald had found the year before last in Denver, and this is a true heifer bull. I think this bull's very, very unique. Calves got unbelievable vigor, unbelievable shape. They're wide-based calves. They got a lot of look to them. Bull himself has unbelievable look. Come from the McMahon family in Nebraska. I think this bull has exceptional promise. He's a bull we flushed to. He's a bull we reverse sorted to. But he's a heifer bull, and you get calls all the time for heifer bulls that can work on these show heifers. This is him, and we're going to sell 10 units at a time on this bull. But this is a heifer bull that you can use on all your show heifers, and you're going to get a whole lot more than just that first calf. You're going to get stuff that'll show. Gerald was moving cows the other day and was telling me how much he was admiring the stinger calves as they went on such a huge selection of them. We don't have as many at our place, but they're exceptionally good, and the kids' show heifers that calved early were to him last year.
I want to tell you, we have a really impressive set of calves out of Stinger on the ground, and not only we have a set of those out of these heifers that are really good. They came good. As Jason said, they'll dang sure hop up and get after it. But we also flushed a couple of cows that way, and I'm telling you, you'll hear a lot about them this fall. I promise you that. Not only the great show heifers, but there's a couple of herd bulls in there just as well. So we're excited about this bull. You're talking about, that's why we put him in 10-unit packages. This is a bull you need to breed several heifers to. He's the real deal.
Right, thank you, Gerald. Thank you, Jason. Right here, you bet you, whatever the winning bid is, it'll be times 10 now. 10 units per package right here, and here we go. And what do you want to bid? Let's go to the band, you betcha. Here we go, to the band, you betcha. Let's go to the band, you betcha. Let's go to the band, you betcha. 100 on it. Have 100 to bid to buy. Started out there, now 30, now 40, now 50 on it. Yeah, 50, now 60, now 60, now 70, now 70, now 80 on it. That's $70, $80 on it. 80, now 90, now get 90 on it. Head 90 to bed, get a 90, have a get a 90, 90, 90, have a get a 90 on it. Head 90 to bed to buy, have a get a 90, 99, now 100 on it. Add 100 to bed to buy, what do you say now? 100, now 110 on it. Add 110, 10, 10, would it be 10, would it be 10, would it be 10, 10, 10, what do you say? 110 on it, 642, you're out. 642, you're out, takes 110. Add 110 to bed to buy, would it be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, all done on them and I. Sold it to you, 100, 100, you betcha. On 658, 658's a winner. Thank you, here we go. All right, times 10 again. Let's go in the middle of you bet you're lot 601. All right, here we are in the middle of you bet you 40, 50 on it. Yeah, 50, 60. As it get now 70, now 70, now 80 on it. 90, get 90 on it. At 90 bucks, 80, you want to do 85 on it. 80, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85. Now 648, you're out at 85 on it. 80 bucks, 80 bid, 85 to buy it. 85, 85, 85, 85, all done on a minute. Sold it to you, $80 on it, going to Montana, 716. 716, thank you. Here we go, Montana, you betcha. Let's go again. All right, times 10. That's what we're selling to you, times 10 on the Stinger. Here we go, Montana, you betcha. Let's go now, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 on it. At 90 to bid to buy. Here we go, you want to do 85, 85, 85 on it. $85 on it. 80 bid, 85, 85, 85, all done on a minute. Sold it to you, $80 on it, going to Nebraska, 614. 614, thank you. Here we go, let's go again, you betcha. This will be 603 on the Stinger. It'll be 8 times 10. All right, let's go into the bone. You betcha. Let's go into the band. 50, 60, 50, 60, 70, 70, 70, 70, 80 on it. Yes, 70, 1 bit 80 on it. 70 to 80. Here we go. You want to do 75 on it. Yes, 75 to bed. Now, fine. Now, 75, now, 75, now, 75, 80 on it. 80 down, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85 to bed. About all done on the minute. Sold it to you. $80 on it. $80 on 631, 631. Here we go. Now, you betcha. 604 on the Stinger times 10 again. All righty. Here we go. Into the moment. You betcha. Let's go into the man. 50, 60 on him. 50, 60, now 60, now 70, now 70, now 70, now 80 on it. Yes, 70, 1 bit 80, 1 to get 80, now 70, 80. Here we go. $80 all done. Now 70, 1 bit 80, 1 bit 80 all done on the minute. Sold it to you. $70 on it. $70 on it. You betcha on 684, 684. All right. Here we go again. Let's go into the man. You betcha. Let's go into the man. Times 10 again. All right. Let's go into the man. You betcha. Let's go now 50, 60. Yeah, 50, 60, 60, 70, 70, 70, 80. Here's 70, 1 bit 80, 80, now 90, 80, now 90. You want to do 85? You want to do 85? 85, 662, you're not in. 85, thank you, 90. 85, 1 bit 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 85, 90, 90, 90, all done on a minute. Sold it to you, $85 on 662, 662. There'll be 2 more packages of 10 right here on the Stinger. Here we go. You betcha. 2 more. Let's go into the band. You betcha. 50, 60 on it. And 50, 60, 70, 70, 70, 80 on it. Yeah, 70. 1 bit 80. 1 to get 80. Now 70. 1 bit 80. 1 bit 80. 1 bit 90. 1 bit 90. 1 bit 90. 90, 90, 90. I sold it to you. $80 on it, Illinois. Thank you, James, on 695. 695. Thank you. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet into the band. You betcha. Let's go into the band. You bet. 50, 60 on it. This will be the last package, guys, on the Stinger. Times 10. Get in if you need some. Here we go. The band 70, 80 on it. That's 75, 75, 75 on it. That's 75 to bed to buy. Fine. Now 75 Illinois. You're trying again. 75 on it. That's 75 to bed to buy. Fine. 75, 75, 75, 75. All done. I sold it to you. 70 on it. Connecticut. You win on 673. 673. Thank you, Stinger buyers. Let's go.
One of the really good bulls we've sold in a long time is the All That bull. He's a full brother to what was our high-selling polled bull, but this is the horn bull. He's up to 1.6 on udder and teat, but I think this is a phenomenal bull with unbelievable shape, lots of look. He's a long-bodied bull. It's perfect through his hip. Steps down on a lot of bone. Dam has a perfect udder. This bull needs heavy use. I think he's got all the look and the pattern, and Gerald bought him through our sale, and then Lenscoves got in on him afterwards. They'd bought the full brother as well. This bull needs used extensively. He'll make bulls, he'll make females. The show effort part of it's unbelievable. As good looking as he is in that picture, he is all that, and then he's some more also. I mean, that bull's got a pattern. He's got structure. He's got foot quality. He's a big-time bull with a lot of added muscle. I think the type of muscle that kind of converted people over into the breed. Really good hair cosmetically. He's got full pigment. He's an up-headed bull that carries himself extremely well on the move, and we'll sell these packages 5 units at a time.
All right, thank you, Jason. Right here we go. You bet you on all that. It'll be number 500's the lot number we're selling to you, and it'll be whatever the winning bid is times 5. Times 5. Here we go. You bet you. Let's go. 200 on it. Yeah, 202. Let's go now. You bet you. Now 75, 8,500 on it. Add 110, 120, 20, 30 on it. Add 130, 30, 40, 140, 150 on it. Add 150, 50. What do you say? 150 on it. Add 150, 50. Here we go. 150, go, and 40, 140 on it. Add 140, 40, all done on them, and I sold it to you. 130, thank you, Nebraska on 603, thank you. Here we go, let's go into the band, you betcha. All right, let's go again, you bet you on all that. Let's go into the band, you betcha. Let's go now, 75, 8,500 on it. Add 110, 120, 130. Add 130, 30. Here we go, South Dakota, you're not in. 130 on it. Add 130, 30. You want to do 25 on it? Before we go. Add 120 bid, 125, 135, Danny, you're not in. At 135, Kansas, 135 on it. Add 135 to bid, about 35, all done on them, and I sold it to you. 125 on 686. Here we go. Let's go into the Monday. You betcha, you bet, into the band, you bet. Here we go again. Let's go into the Monday. Go ahead, Jason.
I do have to say the first time I laid eyes on this bull was in the fall, and we went over a preconditioned recip calves, and I took him and his full brother and their recip moms home that day. I don't think I've ever had a bull calf hit me as hard as this calf. My point being, at the age and the time, that's the same time and same age we're going to be selling and picturing these heifer calves. And I mean, you want to talk about, look, I've never seen one look like that and carry himself like that. Knew in minutes he was coming home that day. This bull's an outlier, and I don't see how you're going to find a combination bull in this breed with the udder and teat scores that he has, the balance of numbers, the moderate birth, and this kind of look. Dark colored, excellent, soft hair. He fits such a wide variety of breeders. I think he's one of the really unique bulls of recent times.
You bet you. 130 bid, 140 Kansas. You want to try it again? 130 and up for. Here we go. Get it while you can, boys. All done. At 130, 40, 40, 130, 140, 40, 40. All done. On a minute. Sold it to you. 130 South Dakota. Thank you on 701, 701. Here we go. You bet you. Times 5 again. Let's go. You bet you. Let's go again. You bet you. 110, 120 on it. At 120, 130, 30, 30, 130, 130 on it. At 140, 50, 150, 50, 50, 150. Nebraska, you're late. 150. Nebraska, you're not in. 150. At 150, 50, 50. All in, all done. 150 on a minute. Sold it to you. 140 Connecticut. 620, 620. All right, here we go. Let's go again. You bet you bet you. Times 5. Let's go again. You bet you. At 100 to bed. 110, 120, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130. New Mexico, 130 on it. At 130, 140, 150, 150. Danny, you're late. At 150, 50, 50, 150, 150, 50, 50. All in, all done. On a minute. Sold it to you. 140. Nebraska wins on, you betcha. On to 603. 603. Thank you. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet you betcha. Let's go. You bet you bet. Here we go. 110, 120. At 120, 130, 130, 130, 140, 140, 150. At 150, 150, 50. Here we go. 140 on it. At 50, 70, 170, 70, 70. You'll do 60 on it. At 160, 60, 60. I sold it to you. 150. Wisconsin. BJ, you're the winner. 713, 713. Thank you. All right, boys. Here we go. All that. You betcha. 110, 120 on it. At 120, 130, 140, 150. At 150, 50, 50, 150, 60, 160, 160. I sold it to you. 150, 150 on 701, 701. Here we go. All right, let's go. You bet you betcha. Let's go. 110, 120. At 120, 130, 140, 140, 150. At 160, 160. Here we go. Here we go. Oklahoma, 160. At 160, 60, 60. I sold it to you. 150 Kansas on 618, 618. Thank you. All right.
I'd like to take a screenshot of the buyers that are bidding on this bull here in the variety and the different types of programs that have interest in this bull. It tells you a lot. He is a cross-the-breed, cross-section type bull, and I ethically, I know I can't do it, but I'd like to tell you who all's bidding on this bull because it would get your attention by the breeding power.
Look at them
and
light
the
up.
programs. Yeah, it's nonstop, and
they won't even fit all on the screen right there.
Well,
you don't
it's
see
not a very
that.
big screen. I will say that. I thought it was pretty small all night. But
all right, here we go. You betcha. Here we go. You betcha. Let's go. You betcha. New Mexico and South Dakota. Your outtakes 150 on it. Add 150 to bid by an 50 and May. Here we go. 150 and 150 on it. Add 150, 160, 60, 60. Here we go. South Dakota, you're out. Add 160, 60, 60. Oklahoma, what do you do? 160, 60, 60. All done. On a minute. Sold it to you. 150, 150 on 690, 690. Here we go again. You betcha. You betcha. Let's go. You betcha. 110, 120 on it. Add 120, 130, 130, 140. Add 140, 40, 40, 140, 40, 40, 140, 150 on it. Add 150, 50. Oklahoma, you're not in. 150, 150, 150 on it. Add 150 divided by, here we go, 160, 160 on it. Add 160, 60, 60, 60. All in, all done, on a minute. Sold it to you. 150. Oklahoma wins 686, 686. Thank you. Here we go again. You betcha. Times 5 again. All right, boys, on all that. All that. As the band 110, 120, 130, 40, 50, 70. Add 170, 170, 170 to bed about and all done. You'll do 60 on it. 160 Texas, you're not in. 160, 160. All done on a minute. Sold it to you. 150 on 614, 614. Thank you. Here we go. You betcha. Let's go again on all that. About times 5, the winning bid times 5. Let's go to the band 110, 120 on it. Add 120, 130, 130, 130, 140. 140, 140 on it. At 140, 150, 160. At 100 and ziggity, 160, 60, 60. I sold it to you. 150. Thank you, Gary. On 707, Texas, Gary, 707. Here we go. Let's go again. You add you betcha. Let's go. You betcha. 110, 120 on all that. 110, 120 on it. Add 120, 30, 40, 40, 50. Add 150, 50, 50. You got to go, boys. Yes or no? You want to do 50? You want to do 50 on it? Add 150, 50, 50. All done. I sold it to you. 140, Montana on 692, 692. How about you sure? Let's go. You betcha. Let's go. You betcha. Let's go. How about times 5 again on all that? Here we go. You betcha. 110, 120 on it. Add 120, 30, 30, 30, 40, 40, 40, 140, 140, 140 on it. Add 140, 150, 50, 50. Here we go. That'll be this package and 2 more on all that. This package and 2 more. Here we go. 140, 150. Add 150, 50, 50, 150, 50 to be buy. Add 140, 50, 50. All in, all down, 150. Now 60, 100 ziggity on it. Add 150, now ziggity, 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 150, now ziggity, ziggity, all done on it. Sold it to you. 150, 150 on 638, 638. Here we go again. You bet you, boys. Here we go. This package and 1 more. You bet you on all that. Here we go. Get it while you can, boys. Let's go into the demand. You bet you. 110, 120 on it. Add 120, 130, 30, 30, 40, 40, 40, 140, 140, 150. Add 150. South Dakota, you're not in. 140 bid, 150 on it. Add 150, 50, 50, all in, all done. You'll do it or not. 150, 50, 50, all done. On a minute. 60, 160, 160, 160, all done. On a minute. Sold it to you. 150 on buyer number 900 on the phone there. Thank you. All right, this will be the last package, boys, on all that. Here we go. You betcha. All right, 110. 120, look at them go. 120, 130, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50. Add 150 to be about that 50 and that 50 and that 50. You want to do 50 and that 60 on it. Add 160, 160, 160. Here we go. All done. Add 160, 60, 69, ziggity, ziggity, ziggity. All done on a minute. Sold it to you. 150, Illinois. Thank you. On 717, 717. Thank you.
This is a unique bull. I was watching all week in Denver. He was the youngest of Langren's carload, and the last 2 years they've had an unbelievably stout carload. As good as I've seen in a long time. But this young bull just kept standing out. Got to the sale, and I was focused on what we were doing with Haxton's pin. And anyway, I'd heard what the bulls brought, and I thought, well, that's kind of where I was thinking we'd go. Well, anyway, Gerald ended up with Frisco, and I got in afterwards. I was a little sidetracked, but this is the bull. He reminds me a lot of Prophet. He's a combination of Prophet and the Dominant. This bull's extremely unique. He's over 100 yearling, but he's just got all the extra bells and whistles. I love his pedigree. I think he fits a lot of us. He's polled. He's colored like the Prophet, and that's kind of the color pattern I see him throwing as time goes. But structured testicles, semen production at a young age, this bull's phenomenal, and he's ready to go. This bull's going to be campaigned hard this fall. I think he's one of the really unique bulls out there, out of a program that I think has earned a tremendous amount of respect, taking carloads like this. But this is the most, in our opinion, this is the most elite one the Langerns have brought yet. They've sold the tar out of them, and they've gone to a lot of really good people. But this bull fits the unification of these two programs extremely well. And Frisco's his name, and I think this bull has got a tremendous amount of potential for a cross-section of breeders.
All right, thank you, Jason Hoffman. Listen to him, guys. He flat knows what he's doing right here. Here's a good opportunity on the Frisco. Right here, it'll be times 5 on your lot number 900. Let's go ahead and demand, you betcha. Let's go ahead and demand 100 on it. Add 100 of it. Let's go ahead and add 50, now 60, now 70, 70, 80 on it. 80, 80, now 90. Have a good 80, now good again, 90, 90. Have a 80 bid, now 90, now 100 on it. Add 110, 110, 10, 10, 110. South Dakota, you're at 110. Add 110 to bid. I want to be 10, 10, 10. 110, 120, 120, 120, 20, 20, all in, all done, on a minute. I sold it to you. 110, Connecticut on 620, 620. Here we go again. You bet you. Let's go to the band, you bet you bet the band, times 5 on the Frisco. Here we go to the band, 50, 60 on it. Yeah, 50, 60, 70, 70, 80, 80, 90, 90, 100, 110 on it. Have 110, 10, 10. Here we go, 110. South Dakota, you're out there. 10, 20. Have 120. Here we go. Jackson, you're out. 120, 120, 120. And 120, 20, 20. All done. I sold it to you. 110 on it. Peter in South Dakota, you're the winner on 693. 693. Thank you. Here we go.
The other thing about this bull is I think he's the replacement for his sire. I don't know what's going on there, but I think that's the end of the line for his sire, and he was just gaining steam. This bull's pattern and phenotype and his smoothness tells me he'll make females, but he is thick and he is good looking. But I think this is an excellent replacement for Lincoln. I think this is a bull that we're going to use a tremendous amount, and by the time Gerald gets done selling heifer calves out of him, everybody in the country is going to wish they had semen on this bull. And this is it for the spring.
All right, this will be all of it for the spring, guys. Get it while you can now. You bet you 70, 80, 90, 110, 120 on it. Have 120, divided by 1 to be 20. Nebraska, you want to do 20 on it. Have 120, divided by 1 to be 20, 1 to be 30. South Dakota, you're out, got to be 130 on it. Have 130, 30, 30. Here we go. Jackson, you're not in. 130 on it. Have 130, divided by 1 to be 30, now 30, now 30. Here we go. 120, 130, all done on them. And I sold it to you. 120, Nebraska wins on 725. 725, thank you. Here we go again. You bet you. Let's go on times 5 again. All right, boys, on the Frisco. Let's go to the 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. At 120, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130, 30, 30, 30, 30. I sold it to you. 120 in Texas on 711. 711, thank you. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet on the Frisco. All right, let's go to the you bet you 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. At 120, divided by 120, 120. Nebraska, you're not in. You want to do 100 and 120 on it. Texas and Nebraska, you're both out. You want to do 110 on it. 120, 130, 130, 130, 140, 140, 140, all done. And I sold it to you. 130, 130 on 688, 688. Here we go. Let's go again. All right, boys, on the Frisco. Times 5, you bet you. Let's go to the on this. Will be 905 your lot number at 80, 90, 110, 120, 130, 130, 130, 130, 140, at 140, all in, all done. 140, 140, 140, all done on him, and I sold it to you. 130, Nebraska on 611, 611. Thank you, Brian. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet in the demand. You bet you. This will be 906. You bet you on the Frisco. All right. Here in the demand. You bet you 80, 90, 110, 130, 150, and 150, 50, 50, all in, all done. 150, 50, 50, all in, all done. Got to be 40 on it. At 140, 708 beat everybody. At 130 takes 140. At 140 divided by 140, 140, 140. I sold it to you. 130 on it. South Dakota on 708, 708. Thank you. Here we go. You bet you on 907. All right, it'll be your number on Frisco. Here we go. The band. You bet you. You bet 80, 90, 110, 130 on it. At 130, 30 Nebraska. Got to be 130, 130, 130 all done. At 120 before we go. 120, 20, 20. Here we go. 120 all done on them, and I sold it to you. 110. It's gone, boys. Get in if you want it. You bet you. Going to Iowa. Going to Iowa on 726, 726.
One more unique thing about this bull, too, is he's heterozygous polled, not homozygous, and I think that opens up a lot for all of us. We still have a lot of people who want horned bulls, and you can use a quality bull like this, make horned and polled sons. But the biggest advantages for like our fall female sale and for Gerals is you can have full sisters that are split horned and polled, and from a revenue generation, I think that opens up a lot of doors. So you tie this bull and you get in flushes and they're born in the same month, you can have horned and polled females out of this bull.
You betcha. Go ahead, Gerald.
Well, I was just going to say, he mentioned the fact of how much he reminded him of Prophet as a calf, and that is a very true statement. And I think with this pedigree that he brings with him and being built that way, and he's a bull that we're all going to use extremely hard. If you used Prophet with success, I'm telling you, tie in here, you're going to like this.
You betcha. 110, 120, 30. Here we are 130 divided by 130, 130, 130, 30, 30, 30, all in, all done. At 130, all done on him, and I sold it to you. 120, 120. Thank you, Matthew. Matthew on 722. 722, thank you. Here we go again. You betcha on the Frisco. You bet mid-band. You betcha times 5. Here we go. Mid-band 80, 90, 110, 130 on it. Add 130, 30, 30, 30, 30, 130. Got to be 30 on it. Add 130, 30, 30. I sold it to you. 120 going to South Dakota on 708, 708. Boys, this is going to be all of it for this breeding season. So do not hesitate if you want any of the Frisco. Here we go. Let's go to mid-band. You betcha. Let's go to mid-band 80, 90, 110, 130, 140 on it. Add 140, 40, 40, 40. All done on them. And I sold it to you. 130 on the Wisconsin on 604, 604, 604. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet mid-band. You betcha. This will be 911. Let's go. If you don't get any, it'll be 911. Here we go. 110, 120, 30 on it. Add 130, 30, 30. All in, all done. 130, 30, 30. I sold it to you. 120. Minnesota on 679, 679. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet mid-band. You betcha. You betcha 80, 90, 100 on it. Add 110, 110, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Get in, boys, if you want it. Add 110, 120, 20, 20. All done. Add 120, 1 to be 20, 1 to be 20, 1 to be 20, 1 to be 20, 20, 20. All done on them. And I sold it to you. 110, 110 on 672, 672. Thank you. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet you betcha. I'll buy it. Let's go. You betcha. Now 75, 85, 85, 100, 110, 120 on it. Add 120, 120, 120, 120, 120. Sold it to you. 110. Nebraska on 614, 614. Thank you. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet you betcha. 100 on it. Add 100 to bed. Get going, boys. 100, 110, 110, 110. Add 110, 120, 130, 30, 30. I sold it to you. 120. Missouri on Corey. Thank you. 694. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet you betcha. You bet 100 on it. Add 100 to bed. 110, 120, 20, 20. All done. Add 120. Nebraska, you're not in. 1 to be 20, 1 to be 20, 1 to be 20. 619, you're out. Add 120 to bed. 120, 120. I sold it to you. 110. Thank you, James. You betcha. It's gone, boys, on 650. 650. Here we go. You betcha. Let's go. You good over there? Here we go. You betcha. 100 on it. Add 100 to bed. 1 to bed. 1 now. 1 now. 1 now. 1 now. 1 1 1 1 1. You betcha.
It's really unique to be able to represent Nebraska like this, too. The bottom side's pretty much all Nebraska bred. The top side is, too. Between Nebraska and the Dakotas, I think this bull's a Midwest bull, but he's the center of everything, but he can be used everywhere. Really a unique bull, and for an April bull that you know is an April-born bull to go to semen production the way he did, I think that's a really good sign of fertility.
All right, thank you, Jason. Right, here we go. We're still on the good Frisco. Right here, whatever the winning bid is, times 5. Let's keep going. Here we go. All right, let's go to mid-band. You betcha. Let's go to mid-band. You betcha. Right now, 100 on it. Add 100 to bed. Here we go. 110, 110, 110 on it. Add 110 to bed. 1 to be 10, 10, 10. Now 20, now 20, now 20, 120 on it. Add 120, 20, 20. Here we go. 110, got to be 20 on it. Add 110, 120, 20, 20. All done on them, and I sold it to you. Mike 621, 621, 110 on it. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet you betcha. You good, Christy, on the Frisco right here on the Frisco. Let's go to mid-band. You betcha. Times 5 right here. Here we go. Let's go to mid-band. You betcha. You bet mid-band. 8,500 on it. Add 100 to bed. What do you say? 110, 110 on it. Add 110 to bed. 1 to be 10, 1 to be 10, 1 to be 10, 1 to be 10, 10, 10, 110 on it. Add 110, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 120. Add 120 to bed. 1 to be 20, 1 to be 20, 1 to be 20. Here we go. Add 120. Here we go. Carter, you're not in. Carter, you're not in. 120. Add 110. 1 to be 20, 1 to be 20, 1 to be 20, 1 to be 20. All done on him, and I sold it to you. 110, 110 on 680, 680. All right, here we go. Now you betcha this will be the last 2, boys. We're going to sell 2 more packages right here of the Frisco, and that'll be all of it. Here we go. Mid-band, you betcha. Here we go. Mid-band, you betcha. 75, 85, now 100 on it. Add 110, 110, now 20, now 20, now 20, 120, 130 on it. Add 130, 30, 30. I sold it to you. 120, 120 on 648, 648. This will be the last Frisco, and here we go. And you ready? Here we go. Mid-band, you betcha. Add 8,500 on it. Add 100 to bid. 1 to be 10, 1 to be 10, 1 to be 10, 1 to be 10, 110, 110, 120. Add 120 to bid. 1 to be 20, 1 to be 20, 1 to be 20, 20, 20, 20. All done on him, and I sold it to you. 110 on it. 110 Nebraska. Thank you. On 619, 619. Thank you. Here we go. All right, here we go, to the band, you betcha. We're going to sell another one on the Frisco right here, another one on the Frisco. We had a misfire online right here. You betcha we're going to sell another Frisco. Here we go, to the band, you betcha. Here we go, let's go, to the band, you betcha. 75, 8500 on it. Add 100 to bed to buy. 110, 110, 10, 10, 10, 10, 110 on it. Add 110 to buy. 110, 10, 10, 10, 110 to bed to buy. Boys, we're still on the Frisco. Here we go. 110, 110, 110, 20. Add 110, 120, 120, 120, 120, all done on a minute. Sold it to you, 110, 110. You bet you on 653. 653. Thank you, Frisco. Buyers, let's move on.
Yeah, El Dorado, horn bull that reminded me so much of Dominant when I saw this calf in Denver. I think he's phenomenal. He's got the power of the hind leg and the hip and the hair quality. He's a big testicled bull. He's very youthful. The thing is about this bull is I see him as being a little bit flatter boned than Dominant, and he has more depth to his flank. He might be almost even a rib shorter appearing, but he's not. He's a long-bodied bull. It's extremely deep. The videos of his mother, I think, will get you cranked. I think it's a great cow family there at Copeland's. I think this is a really, really unique calf, and he's one you just can't get away from. I mean, tried to talk myself out of it because, we have plenty of bulls out there, but I think this is the bull that's going to fill Dominant's shoes. And that pattern and quality, hair quality, he can fit such a wide array of people. I really do think this bull has more good in him even than Dominant, just in different dimensions.
All right, thank you, Jason. Right, here we go. You bet you. All right, tell me what do you do here times 5. You bet you. On El Dorado, let's go to Amanda. You bet you. All right, here we go. 100 on there. Let's go now. 100 to bed of mine. Let's go now. 50, now 60, now 70 on it. That's $70.80. Here we go. Now 70, get to 80. Here we go. 1 to 80, 1 to 80. Here we go. Now 70, now 75, 75 on it. Yes, 75, 80. Now 9, get 90, 90, 90, 90. All done on them. Sold it to you. $80 on it. $80 on 732, 732. Here we go. Let's go into the Amanda. You bet you. Times 5, times 5. Here we go into the band. You bet you. Times 5 on this 801. You bet you on El Dorado. Let's go into the band. 50, 60 on it. At 50, now 60, now 60, now 60, now 70 on it. At 70, now 70, now 70, now 70, now 70, 80 on it. At 70, 1 to 80, 1 to 80, 80, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. I sold it to you. $80 on the Kentucky. Thank you. On 734, 734. Let's go into the band. You bet you. You bet on 802. Times 5. Let's go into the band. You bet you. Let's go into the bone. You bet you. 50, 60 on it. At 50, 60, 70, now 70, now 70, now 70, now 80 on it. At 70, 1 to 80, 1 to 80, 1 to 80, 1 to 80, 1 to 80. Here we go, get to 80, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, all done. 80, 90 on it. At 96, 78, you're not in. 678, you're not in. 1 to 90, 1 to 90, all done on them. And I sold it to you. $80 on it. Thank you, Kentucky, on 734. 734, another 5 of these. Here we go, in the demand. You betcha. All right, here we go. Now you bet in the demand. You betcha. 50, 60, now 70 on it. Now 70 to bed to buy. Now 70, now 70 on it. At 60, got to be 70 to bed to buy. 1 to 70, 1 to 70, 1 to 80, 1 to 80, 1 to 80, 1 to 80, 80, 80, all done on them. And I sold it to you. $70 on it in Nebraska. 732. 732. Thank you. Here we go in the demand. You betcha. Let's go in the demand. You betcha. 50, 60 on it. At 50, 60, 70, now 70, now 70. Take 70 to play. At 70 to bed to buy. 1 to 70, 1 to 70, 1 to 70, now 80, 1 to 80, 1 to 80, Connecticut. You want to do 75 on it? That's 75 to bed to buy, Connecticut. Here we go now. 75, 75. Sold it to you. $70 on Wisconsin. 713. Thank you, BJ. 713. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet on. You betcha. Let's go on El Dorado times 5 right here. Whatever the winning bid is. At 50, 60, 60. Now 70. Now 70. Now 80. Now I have $70 on it. At 70 to bed about. Now 76, 73. Beat everybody at 60. Take 70. It's 70 to bed about. 70. Now 80. 1 of it 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 80. I sold it to you. $70 on 673. 673. Here we go. Let's go again. You bet on. You betcha. This will be 806. 806 on the El Dorado. All right. Times 5. Here we go. Band. You betcha. 50, 60 on it. Yeah. 50, 60. Yes. 60. Now 70. Now 70 to bed about. Got to be 70 on the phone there. Here we go. 70 on it. At 60. Now 70. Now 70. Go ahead.
This is the bull calf champion from Denver too, and he's the barn favorite. I mean, when he gets out there, he just separates himself on how he moves to be constructed with that much bone and how he gets around, and for how muscular he is to be that good and deep flanked. This bull's the horn bull to get those heifers across, and I think it's really unique, when you sell these horned heifers, because there aren't as many of them. You got more good shots at getting a division or getting a piece of the big ending there at Junior Nationals, and I think this is the bull to move forward with.
All right, thank you. Right, here we go. Him you betcha. Here we go. Demand 60, 70. Yeah, 60 to be at the band. Demand 70, not 70, not 70, not 70. 70, 80 on it. Yeah, 70, 180. Him get the 80, 180, 180. All done. On I sold it to you. 70 on 638, 638. Thank you, Missouri. Here we go. Let's go again. You betcha. 50, 60. Now 70 on it. That's 70 to be at the band. Now 70, not 70. Now 70. Got to be 70 on it. You're all out now. 70 to be at the band. Now 70, not 70, not 70. Here we go. That's 70 to be at the buy. 170, 170, 170. All done on them. And I sold it to you. $60 on 673. Thank you. 673. Thank you, Brian. Here we go. Demand. You betcha. Let's go. I'll buy the demand. You betcha. 50, 60 on it. At 50, 60, 60, 60. Now 70 to be at the buy. Now 70. You betcha. Now 70 on it. There'll be this package right here and two more, guys. This package right here and two more. 60, 70, 60, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 80 on it. That's 70, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, 180, all done on them, and I sold it to you. $70 on 654, 654. Let's go to the demand on. You betcha. You bet the demand on this one and one more. All right, let's go to the demand. You betcha. 50, 60 on it. At 50 now, ziggity, now 70, now 70, now 70 on it. At 60 now 70, boys on El Dorado right here. Got to be 70, got to be 70, got to be 70. Here we go. 70, 80 on it. At 70, 180, 180, 180. Sold it to you. 70 on 631, 631. Thank you, South Dakota. Here we go to the you betcha. At 50, 60. At 50, 60. Now, here we go to the last package of El Dorado, boys, right here. 50, 60, 60, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70 to be at the buy. Nebraska, you're not in. Got to be 70 on it. At 70 to be at the buy. One of it 70, one of it 70. All done on them. And I sold it 60, now 70. No, wait a minute. Gary, you got to be 70. I've already got 60 bids. Gary in Texas got to be 70. 70, 70. Gary, you're not in. 707, you're not in. You want to do 70 on it? You want to do 70? You want to do 70, 70, 70, 70. All done on them. And I sold it to you. $60 on 716. 716, thank you. Christy, would it be all right if I give that bidder right there a package? Yep, they did come in at the same time. I'm going to give 707 Gary Moore in Texas a package at $60. You're going to be the winner at $60 on 707. You're going to get a package. Thank you. Let's move on.
Yeah, we do appreciate that, because that was supposed to be the last package of it, and two of them came in tie money there, so that's only fair we're to take care of. All right, our final bull tonight is Authority, and Authority, we actually Craig Moore and I purchased that bull from Jason in his bull sale there a few years ago, and that bull didn't do anything but impress from that day forward. We bought him that day. We felt like the maternal value that bull brought to us, and really I didn't know what he would do in the show ring. It's unbelievable the number of females that he sired that won divisions, that won in state divisions, and he really did well. I mean, he's an outstanding sire. But what he's left us with more than anything is these females. Incredible how good the cows are, how good the udders are. These things are producers. Our top selling female in our spring edition sale the other day at $140,000 is out of an Authority daughter. These things produce, and they're real world cattle that will produce show cattle, numbered up and matches everything to keep everything in line. This is a very limited supply, but this is a real deal here. Take advantage of the great Authority.
All right, here we go on the Authority right here. It'll be whatever you bid times 5. Here we go. You betcha this will be lot number 1,000. All right, here we go to demand. You betcha. Here we go to demand. 75 on it. That's 75 to bid. Let's go to 30, now 30, now 40 on it. At 40, now 40, now 50, now 50, now 50, now 50, now 60, now 60, now 70 on it. At 70 to bid. Now 70, now 80 on it. At 70, one to bid, get a 80, one to bid, get a 80, now 70, one to bid 80, one to bid 80, all done, one to bid 80, one to bid 80, all done. On a minute, sold it to you. $70 on 672. Thank you, Texas. You betcha. Here we go to the demand. You betcha. You bet the demand. You betcha on the Authority again. Let's go to
5 packages of these, the 5s.
There's just 5 packages of these right here, times 5, guys. If you want any of this, very limited semen right here, take advantage of that and buy you some right here tonight. It'll be the only way you're going to get it right here. You betcha. All right, times 5. Let's go ahead and demand. You betcha. 20, 30, 40, 50 on it. Yeah, 50, 60, now 50, now 60, 60, now 50, now 60, now 60, now 70 on it. That's 70 to bed to buy. Now 70, now 70, now 70, now here we go. Now 60, now 70, now 70. All done on them, and I sold it to you. $60 on it. Texas, you win. 629, 629. Here we go. Now you betcha. You betcha. Just 3 more packages left, guys, of this right here. Here we go. Now you betcha. Let's go. 30, 40 on it. 30, now 40, now 40, now 40, now 50, 50, 50, now 50, now 50, now 60 on it. 50, 60 to bed to buy. Now 60, 60, 60 to bed to buy. Now 60, now 70. Yeah, 70 to bed to buy. Now 70, now 70, now 70, now 70, now 70. All done on them, and I sold it to you. $60 on 684, 684. Thank you. Here we go. This one and one more. Let's go. Now you betcha. 30, 40 on it. 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 50. Now 50, 60, 60 on it. 50, now 60, now 55. Thank you. Now 60, now 60, now 5, 65, 70 on it. It's 70 to bed. Now 70, now 70, now 70. All in, all done. Now 70, 70, all done on them, and I sold it to you. $65 on a 65 on 724, 724. Thank you, Rick. Here we go. You betcha. Here we go. This will be the last package right here on the 40. Let's go. 30, 40 on it. 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Now 60. Yeah, 50. You want to do 55? 50. Here we go. 40, 50, 50, 50 on it. 40, now 50, now 50, now 50, now 50. Got to be 50. Here we go. 50. One Texas guys in, one Texas guys out. Got to be 50 on him. 50 to bed to buy. Now 50, now 50. Here we go. Now 50, 50, 50. All in, all done on him, and I sold it to you. $40 on it. $40 on 739. 739. Thank you, Texas. You bet you. Here we go.
All right, that's it for tonight. Hey, we want to tell you guys thanks, and we appreciate it. If you will, please, the best way is if you'll text us with your information once you get things going to where you want it to go. We'll definitely work with you, trying to get your semen taken care of and handled. We do appreciate it. I'll just tell you, this is going to be an annual event, so be prepared. We'll try to make it bigger and better each time. But we appreciate all of you. And you'll be getting all your emailed invoices will come email from CCI. And if you will, let us know what's going on. I know some of you will be wanting to get the semen moving right away, so just let us know what's happening. Either contact myself or Jason. Jason really likes handling most of that, but I appreciate it. Thank you, and one and all.